back in the studio house finally. Seems like I was on hiatus for like a month and a half, sick for a couple weeks. Then the holidays all happened, and then my wife had a beautiful baby boy, which was super exciting. Maybe I should say he's handsome. I don't know. Anyways, this toilet went out of order while I was gone. And Nate noticed that there was water leaking out of the tank on the back, and he suspects. So it looked like it was coming from where bolts hold the tank to the toilet. So, I mean, if that's the case, the seal's just gone bad. So we're gonna replace the bolts really quickly, but carefully. We don't wanna ping the tank, because then we'll have to replace the tank, and that's no fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop to it, and then we'll see about other experiments or projects that need to be done around the house, and hop to those too. All right, so we had a couple of setbacks with the fill tank for this toilet. There's one bolt that is super, what's the word for it? Not necessarily rusted, but calcified? Just lots of water damage to it just over time. So I had to go to the store, get some WD-40. We're gonna spray that on it, hopefully it loosens it up. And then some of the inner components of the tank were just brittle enough that they broke. So I ended up having to go and buy just a pack of all the components. So we're gonna replace it all, hopefully today if I can get that bolt off and get it put back on the toilet bowl. So let's go ahead and spray it, hope it works. Okay, finally got that nut and bolt off. Just had to use a grinder as a cutoff wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and use a paper towel to kind of clean off the bottom and the inside. It got hot enough that it started to melt the rubber washer on the bottom side of the tank, but clean it off. We'll let the tank warm back up inside the house because it's freezing out there in the garage, and then we'll get it back on the toilet bowl. Honestly, changing out the guts of a tank probably shouldn't take this long, but it's been an interesting experience, so I'm just ready to get this done. Alright guys, I got called away yesterday morning in the middle of trying to get this toilet fill tank attached back to the toilet bowl. I was just gonna say, I feel like this is one of those projects that gets blown way out of proportion when you see a little problem, like a leaky nut, and you think, I'll just replace the bolts and nuts. And as you're taking them out, the interior, the guts of the tank break. So you're like, okay, I guess I'll get a whole set to refill that. But you also can't get, let's see here real quick. You can't get the third bolt taken out, and you have to use a grinder to cut it and hope you don't break the fill tank, which I didn't, thank goodness. But we finally got that out. We can get this new set of bolts and nuts and the interior guts put in. We're gonna get it all done today. It's gonna happen. Okay, the instructions are telling me that the top of this fill valve needs to be roughly 1 inch below where the hole where the flush lever goes into the tank. So I actually need to take this out to the garage and we'll cut about 1.5 inches off so it's at a low enough point, and then we'll have it installed. Well, we'll be well on our way to having the tank installed. Good morning, just got done shopping here at Wally World for some cleaning supplies. Gonna head to the studio house and do some cleaning along with a few other projects. So I'm gonna hop in the car and get to it.